underwater adventures of Biggles.
Algy, Feng and Ginge parachute to the ground near Nanhu, planning to prepare a landing strip for the plane's return in a week's time. Algy is hurt in the jump and the others assist him across to the Oasis, only to find it deserted. At first, there seems to be no life there at all. Then, for a second, Ginge sees a face peering from a cave in the cliff face. It disappears at once, leaving the atmosphere more menacing and oppressive than before.
Edge back to the shadow of the guest house, Feng. We'd be easy targets here.
Why you see face, master? Feng see no face.
Don't tell me I imagined it. There's someone up there.
Feng look in caves. See no one.
I did, I tell you.
Many statue of Buddha in caves. Maybe you see statue.
Statues don't move. This face did. And if the body behind it tries any tricks, it'll land a bullet from my gun. Of course, it might have been one of the missionaries. Did they live in the caves?
Caves, holy place for Buddha, man. Christian don't go to caves.
You mean the missionaries respected them as a shrine and kept away from them?
Yes, master.
Well, then if it isn't the missionaries, it can only be someone who means trouble for us.
Maybe Kirghiz, maybe soldier.
Yes, either would be likely. But what makes you suggest them?
In wall of house here, master see marks.
By George, yes, bullet holes. Do you remember if they were there before?
Not here. No, Feng no.
So there's been shooting since you left. Feng, we're going to take a risk.
Yes.
I want to search the Oasis. If we move beyond the building, we'll be out of sight from the caves. Then we can scout around in reasonable safety.
Scout around?
Yes, look for anything that might suggest what happened to the missionaries. Do you understand that?
Yes, master. Feng very clever. Feng find things not here when he go away.
Yes, I think that's what I mean. No, righto, ease round the building very slowly. We don't want to attract attention. And then we'll see what's to be found. How did you go? Find anything, Feng?
Oh, dead horse, master. Mark of many horse foot on ground.
That ties in. Although this is all I need to tell me what happened.
Feng not know that.
It's a cartridge case. And I think the markings on it are Russian.
Communist?
Almost certainly. None of the missionaries carried guns, did they?
No, master. They not fighting men.
Yes, I'm afraid they were attacked here by a body of horsemen. And at least some of them were killed.
You know they killed?
I saw 2 or 3 mounds in the sand. Graves. I don't like thinking it, but they're most likely the missionaries' graves.
Oh, no. No, they good men. And lady. Lady with them, too.
Oh, I'd like to get my hands on the devils who did murder them.
Please drop your gun and put up your hand.
Oh, oh.
Confound it.
Do not turn. Keep your backs to me while I come for your gun.
He shoot Feng. Feng die.
Feng? Oh, it can't be Feng. Is it really you?
Mr. Ritson.
Oh, Feng, we thought it was the communists come back. When we heard the plane...
Oh, you safe, Mr. Ritson. Look, master, missionary safe.
You're one of the missionaries, sir?
That is correct. But who are you? We scarcely expected to find an Englishman here.
My name's Ginger Hebblethwaite, English Air Police. I've come to rescue you. But what was this business about putting our hands up? You haven't a gun.
Oh, no, it was bluff.
Oh,
When I was sure there were only 2 of you, I decided to trick you into giving me your guns. But I am not used to such activities, and I did not do it well.
you had me bluffed. It was you I saw in the caves.
Yes, when we heard the plane, we hid there. Well back in the cliff where it would be difficult to find us. The abbot suggested that we use it as a hiding place. He was sure that his gods would forgive us.
Yes, Feng told me that you usually kept clear of the caves. That's why we're rather surprised to see you, but it's wonderful to know you're still alive.
We are not all of us alive.
Yes, I noticed there'd been trouble. What happened?
Well, please, before I tell you of it, may I bring down my friends? They are very frightened, hiding in the caves.
Of course, but would you mind being quick? I need some help from you.
This will make them most happy. I assure you there will be no delay. Anne, Miss Summers, Father Dubron, will you all come down, please? It is quite safe. These are our friends. They are coming. And with such haste that I fear there may be broken legs.
Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about.
Henrik, who is it? Not Dr. McDougall.
No, not those from Tanhung. It is Feng with airmen from England. They have come to rescue us.
5 of you? I thought there were more.
Tao Ming, excuse, please. Feng got to see Tao Ming. Tell him how he fly big aeroplane.
That aeroplane. It come for us?
Yes, Father. It will save the lives of all of us.
The plane isn't here now, you know, but it's coming back.
Oh, heaven be praised.
Why did it go? Surely if you came to rescue us...
Oh, don't worry about that, Cora. Someone's here, a friend. That's all that matters.
Please, may I introduce to you my companions? This is Miss Summers from America.
Oh, how do you do?
How do
Your
you do?
countrywoman, Miss Traves. Father Dubon from
Monsieur.
France.
How do you
and
do?
my name is Henrik Ritson. I'm Swedish. Your name I have forgotten. I'm so sorry.
Oh, Hebblethwaite. Ginger Hebblethwaite. I'm a constable of the English Air Police.
How extraordinary. I didn't expect the police to rescue us.
Well, we handle some unusual jobs sometimes, miss, but this one makes us very happy. Now, if you don't mind...
But where's the plane? If it's gone away, how are we to leave here?
Oh, it'll be back. The 3 of us were dropped by parachute because there was no suitable landing place. We'll have to clear one so that my chief can put down when he comes back next week.
Next week? Oh, dear. I hope we'll be safe for that long.
We've been here for months. Surely we can survive another week.
Mr. Hebblethwaite, you said 3 of you parachuted from the plane.
Yes, well, I've been trying to tell you. Algy, he's the boss of our party, really. Algy was hurt when he came down. He passed out, so Feng and I carried him to this hut here.
He's in the guest house. Why didn't you tell us at once?
The poor man hasn't had much chance. We've been talking him down ever since we met him.
Henrik, I'll see if I can do anything for him. You stay here with Mr. Hebblethwaite and find out the news.
Very well, Anne. Perhaps you could go with her, Father. Of all of us, you are the most experienced doctor.
But of course I shall. I shall be glad to use my skill for the young man.
Are you all doctors?
Oh, no. But we have had ample experience in medical matters. It is part of our training as missionaries.
Well, I hope you can help Algy. He's in a bad way.
You may rely on Miss Traves and Father Dubron. They will do their best for him. As much as is possible under these conditions.
I'll be very grateful to them. This seems an awful place. I'd hate Algy to develop anything serious here.
It is an awful place, young man. But it has been a sanctuary to us.
Until 10 days ago. Since then, it has been a nightmare.
You had trouble 10 days ago?
Great trouble. You have heard much of our story from Feng, I imagine.
Well, I've a fair idea of your background. I understand that friendly Chinese helped some of you to escape from the communists. You made your way out here to the Gobi Desert and were hidden in this oasis by the Buddhist abbot.
Jing Fu, a noble character.
That is correct. When a number of us had gathered here, Feng Teo offered to travel alone to Hong Kong for help. We had little hope, but you see how successful he was.
What happened after Feng left?
Oh, we existed reasonably well. We were short of food, of course, but most of us were accustomed to living on frugal rations, and naturally we were constantly expecting trouble. And for that reason, we kept a lookout posted for most of the time. Our good friend Kiao Ming usually did that for us. It is Ming you see talking to Feng over there.
Yes. And this was routine until 10 days ago.
Yes, but to understand what happened on that dreadful day, you must know what we were doing.
Well, Ming was on guard.
Yes. Miss Traves and I had gone into the desert to collect tamarisk sticks for our fires.
And Father Dubron and I were exploring the caves in the cliff. It was just before that the abbot had given us permission to use them as a hiding place.
Where were the others?
They were attending to their various duties about the oasis, and then Ming saw the Kyrgyz coming.
Oh, yes. Who are these Kyrgyz exactly? We saw some of them on the way up.
They are nomads of the Mongolian Tatar family. The Russians seized their land, and many of them refused to accept the foreign rule. As a consequence, they were outlawed and became wild men of the plains. They're fierce warriors who endlessly rob and fight throughout the country from here to Turkestan.
I'll bet Ming warned you when they were coming.
He did, but no one was unduly concerned. You see, they had been to the Oasis before and done us no harm.
They stole everything they could lay hands on.
Oh, yes, they did that. And there was much shouting and squabbling, but after eating our food and watering their horses, they always left us in peace. But this time, it was different.
But we didn't know that at first. You see, the abbot had sent Ming up to the caves to warn Father Dubron and me. And while we were still talking, we heard shots. And Father and I rushed out to the ledge to see what was happening. Why are they shooting, Father? I don't understand.
Do you not see, my dear? Not only the Kyrgyz have come, but the communists too.
Oh, why, of course. Those are Chinese cavalrymen. They must have been following the Kyrgyz.
And they have chosen our oasis in which to fight their battle.
But our people, the abbot, Dr. McDougal, all the others down there.
Oh, come away, my dear. Come away. Do not watch.
Oh, no. No, I can see them. Father, they're being killed. They're shooting down our friends.
Jins listens in horror to the story of the massacre at Nanhu. Will he be able to rescue the few missionaries who survived? How will Algy's injury affect the tiny band of fugitives? Listen for this exciting story in the next chapter of The Air Adventures of Biggles.